Hey guys, it's Ryan with Newable. Here I am on our Oshkosh project. We just finished our last pour here, so a couple of the neat details I wanted to show you. This is loaded with quad deck and patio areas here. So here's some of the neat little details that we've got. You can see these little curbs that were built on top of the deck. Underneath us here in the tarp, we just got the slabs all poured down there. Those are all heated. And then of course we've got the ICF Connect brackets here holding the overhangs up. But one of the nice things here is you can kind of see the detail of the beams here on this other side, and then view from underneath here, you can actually see the rebar and the beams kind of going through flush with the bottom of the deck. But one of the things that we're in the habit of doing now for these great big huge openings is you can see this framed wall here with the sheeting on there. It's twofold. One, it holds it square, keeps everything in there so we don't have to worry about things racking. But since this is a second floor, they can also be used for safety railings and kind of OSHA recommendations as far as fall protection. So really neat to see the quad deck done and stripped here. You can see the overhangs attached into that concrete beam, really nice. And then as you start to venture in here, we are removing all the shoring. So now you can kind of start to see everything taking shape here. Again, all of our concrete beams are now getting opened up and exposed here. You can see the rebar chairs up in there. Pretty good consolidation there. The vibra screed does that. We didn't even really vibrate those beams too much. So this is a neat little trick. I kind of showed you this here with this angle stairway. We had poured the incline on that today. So I will have some views of that a little bit better today, or I'm sorry, tomorrow. But again, you can kind of start to see all the important beam work here and all those details, drop beams, the parameters of the shoring and what it takes. You can actually honestly see now that we've got all this opened up, we've got our safety rails in up top. So that is the roof there. So there's the top layer quad deck, here's the second layer, and I'm standing on the first layer. So it's pretty neat, but now you can really start to see how this starts to open up, and we're fully encapsulated with foam and concrete. So this is my favorite part of the job, when the shoring starts to come down. You can see the complexity and kind of just the different views of all the foam. So last thing we do, you see the foam pieces haven't been trimmed. There's another buck that goes in along these windows that we'll be working on. Add the second buck on there, and then that foam all gets trimmed down. So again, this is a quad deck floor, so you can see the depression there for the shower pan. So what we basically did is we had set 2 inches of sheet foam. We did a 2x4, screwed into the quad deck, and just left that whole area unpoured, and then came back and then poured that concrete in there separately later. Then it's some talks here about consolidations of walls and foam being removed. You can kind of see the concrete. There's the cold joint of where the walls poured and didn't pour. But there's the consolidation of that. So again, stay tuned. Ryan and Oshkosh. Make sure you pound that subscribe button and ask any questions that you may have.